So you heard that, right? You listened to it? That's my apartment. It creaks all day long. There's the cat. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty, in the other world. It's so amazing. I finally got the results on my x-rays, and they x-rayed my bones. You see, I was afraid to ask too many questions or say too much, but I didn't need to x-ray my bones. I know my bones weren't broken. I know it feels as a heating pain. I had snapped some muscles, some tendons, some ligaments. That's what's wrong. I'm not a doctor, but this is my arc, and I fully support my soul. The soul, a hole. Why does the soul have so many holes? What do these holes mean? Why are the holes in such specific places? Is it because it's logically understandable that you put the ears a little bit towards the back? So if you were putting the ears towards the back, you'd be putting the ears here, which is either 147 or 369, unless we turn it this way, which will be 147 or 369, and I can just turn it around. What's going to become 147 and 369? Communication on the one tail of a cat. The rabbit is 11 dot. Line, hop, skip. Two front paws are like punches in the ground, but the back paws are like that. And then they sit on the ground. Here comes the jump. Turn around. That's it. Yeah, just get that ass right on top of my head, eh? Just show everybody who is, oh, I'm not the god. I'm not the queen. I'm not the boss. I'm just prying into your life. I'm not telling you what to do. I'll never tell you what to do. Just pry into your life, but never tell you what to do. Push you over into your place. Make you wake up because you licked my nose. But you'll never tell me what to do. It's ironic that you do not have to tell someone what to do, but by gestures amongst many people, and then just making news out of it. I'll just make some news. Make some news out of it. Everybody will watch the news. What was the lady in the back? Actually, for those who are watching me right now, it was the gentleman in the front. Oh, you don't see them. I should turn down around my camera to show you everybody that's on the other side of the screen. Isn't the audience on the other side of the screen and I'm watching me being projected? Why is that? What's going on here? And why am I talking about it? Why am I talking about it? I talk about everything. Understanding what is that when somebody builds something, that is their fabrication. They created a blueprint in order to build something for something that they need. So they had a reason before they came up with the idea to build something, because they built something because they needed it for something that they were already doing. Did you follow where I'm going with this? Another thing I saw today, which was really, really cool, is that X may mark the spot as a marksmith on the back. On your back is 10, and in your front is 11. Why is that? Why is that? You sit like this. No, you walk with both sides, and you strengthen, right? If I put 1 and 1 here and an X in the back. Ironic, I stopped it at 441. So here's the X in the back, and here's the 11 in the front. Now we can look at this two ways. Do they always have the chet? Hold on a second. Right? Here's tet. So here is 10,000. Here is 50,000.
Why is it 50,000? Because this is a V, the 22nd letter, the 22nd letter, the 22nd letter, and the 22nd letter. Because they showed you the front and the back. That is the logic, and my rationale is to understand now that they showed you the front and the back. The front is 11 or TT, unless it's another set like this. But what happens because of this, and it doesn't close, we flip this over. And what happens, we're going to get the diamond center right over here through your neck, or the heads. When they're saying off at the heads, is because while they're building the machine, they're building the machine for the heads, the motors and the pulleys that pull the chains, or that pull the object, that turn the core, that makes everything turn either at one time or like in a motor. How many pistons are in the motor, and where is the crank shaft? You know, I leave my house and I hear people talking, speaking, and I have to shut myself off, because when everybody speaks, if there's any possible way to create a formula, I will. Because I can. Because that's what I do. So I can share it in case somebody else needs it, if it means anything to anybody at all. And now that I'm up to 1,900 and X number of people following, and I'm getting 20 to 40 hits per video with about a higher than 20% rating of likes versus views at the moment. And what's ironic is that I have a few thousand views on videos on Odyssey, which is, I've only been there about a year or so. And the same video on here where I am right now, I'm getting 10% of those views. Another ironic thing, when I said protective gear, I talked about a crankshaft. And I know you can say I changed the page, right? That's okay. But this element over here, it looks like mailboxes, right? But it almost looks like a crankshaft. This box is open less than this box is open more, not opened, but it's really a fuse panel. But the fuses are off and on, off and on. So off to the left, on to the right. So now, again, we're back with situation and understanding. So we have a 25-mile-an-hour road, and somebody just drove down the street at about 50. And you know, it hurts me that if somebody should get hurt, the person who was not thinking. But hey, we all want to have our freedom, right? All freedom has limits. What was the sign they said in Spider-Man? And remember Spider-Man. Spider-Man 8. Square, octagon, cut 8 corners, times 3 equaling to 24 colors. 24 colors in which there are 6 different colors. So that means if there's 6 different colors, you're only going to have 6 different colors that you can possibly have. And if, maybe you could possibly have. And if you do have 6 different colors that you can possibly have, then, because there's only 6 colors on Rubik's Cube. So then if you're cutting the corners, you're cutting 3 colors. And you're always cutting 3 different colors. 3 different colors on a cut corner of Rubik's on a cube. But it's only cutting 8 cubes, okay? So it cuts all the 8 cubes, and there are still 12 whole 2 color. So since the 8 3 color equaling to 8 3 color equals to 24, but it got cut in half, so it's now equal to 12, to where the 12 2 color equals to 24. So now you have 12 24. So if we're going to be talking about the 12 hours and the 24 hours of the clock, are we talking the C part? I'm going to try to explain this to you. When I say we're talking about the C part, is because when we cut the corners of Rubik's, we can go all the way around and the corners are missing. So now we can go tuk, 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 tuk. So we go 3 parts of 4 all the way around on Rubik's. And when you cut the corners, it creates the letter D. The cut corner will create the letter D. But we won't only say the D, it also makes the, I think, the I of Horus. (1993) MUI in Greek, M-U, M-U. 1321, difference of 8, so it's perfect. It's talking about the pole gate. How do I know about the pole gate? Because first of all, U is the whole cube, all the dots on the cube. M is something to do. Now this is hard to explain. I'm going to try and show this to you. So what happens, okay, that's the top, and then boom, this is what happens, okay? This is what happens when you cut the corners, okay? You cut the corners. And you came down here, and you went here, and you went here, and here, and you cut the corners, and you cut all the corners off of the square, right? However you want to do that. So you cut all the corners off of the square. And don't forget, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that corner over here. So you've got 7 and the 1 corner. That the only way, how is the only way to get to this 1 corner, right? Is this the only way to get to that 1 corner over there? And then we're going to go there. Oh, it should have been over here, I think. Something like that. So we got the 4th corner over here. So to get the 4th corner, we're now all joining basically these 3 areas to get that corner. Well, the end result is 3 to get to 1. If we see it from the bottom, if I flip the cube upside down, right, then we're going to just going to see if that's how we're going to connect it. Is that how we connect it the other way? Did I do that right? Somehow I bent the corner. Where did the original cube go? Wow, I bent the corner, right? Where's that original cube? Here. See, when you don't draw it properly, when you don't do it exact. There you go. And we're going to go 1. See, I'm only going 1 dimension. I can go 3. On the bottom, okay, on the bottom, I can go 1. But on the top, I can go 1. And then I'm going to go, hold on a second. Did I do that right? Then I'm going to go 2. And then I'm going to go 3. Why did I do it this way? Why was it done this way? I'm going to explain it to you. Because in Roman numerals, okay, this is the way it goes. This is the beginning of Roman numerals, okay? 1 and 3. 13. The value of 13 is 55 and 99. Remember these letters, 18 and 9, 3 and 8. This is the void of the halfway house of Venus. And the reason for that is because these on a cube, okay, these on a cube is where we have the 1 dot and the 8 void. Where we have the 1 dot and the 8 void. And in this one, we have the 6 dot and the 3 void. I'm really upset. I stopped the video and I've been going on for the last 5-6 minutes. I may have to revert back to over here. I'm very, very upset that I didn't pay attention. 13 and rich. Why rich? Because it is the 18th and the 9th letter. It is the same family and created by this number, which is created by this number in star system math. 7 times 7 is 49. 4 and 9 is 13. 7 plus 7 equals to 14, which is, look, 27. And this is the beta gate. And the beta gate is, what is it talking about? It's, first of all, just to understand, let's say this is the 2 cube, right? And the area that's left over is here. So these two are connected together because it actually gets closer than that. If I use a little bit of color. See, if I used a little bit of color, this is the leftover space. And this cube is noted to be 2772 or 5005 Levi's. It is a veil. It is the hidden 8 between the 7th gate, here and here, unless you turn the cube. The hidden gate of number 27, the secret to the alphabet, is going in and out of this area over here in the E world, right there. And what happens in the E world? Look at that. Goes in there and it comes out through here. It goes between here and 2 on the other side. So what is happening between 2 and 5? Is it, let's say this was the 5, okay? And what's happening is it's doing that in order to, did I do that right? I want to see if I did that right. Let me see. We did the number 3. No, we're doing the number 5, right? We're doing the number 5. So here are the areas in number 5. And on the other side, it's number 2. So you have to come out into number 2. So how are we coming out into number 2? Do you understand? We connected the nickel. You see the 5-cent piece. What is showing above and below is basically the same thing. And it's not only that, it's all over NA. North America. Three, 6, 6, 5. This is the student. 5665. This is the white student without any color. The ghost. Why is it the white student? 7 and 1 is 8. 7 and 5 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. Oh, this is 3 and 8. Hold on a second. Let me change my tune. 3 and 8 goes right over here. The 3 void and the 8 void goes with the 6 dot and the 1 dot. 1863. 63 and 18 is 81. 81 and 63 is 54. The sun. Rich. 3 and 8. 9 and 18. 3 to the power of 2. I'm just trying to see more. Oh, and just to note that the I family and the R family, to note, okay, the real value, the true value, if you look at the artwork, okay, one piece of the artwork shows a 12, okay, but it's showing you distance. The other, it also shows you downward. When this is going out open, this is showing downward. It's almost like they're doing this, right? That. And when you do that, so does an auger do that. There's a bottom part of the auger, and as the auger turns and brings forward, it goes from the top to the bottom, bringing forward. Anyways, yeah, so these two are also noted to be 99, okay, in creation heaven, and they're all 9s in creation heaven. It's all 9s. The word 13, which comes from 134 and 356, equals to 90. That is your birth, also noted to be January in rotation. of 68 in rotation of the house planet, January. And then when we add 34 over here, it creates 81 Venus. 5 and 3 is 8, 6 and 4 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. But in Venus, it's also Zion, Israel of DC, Venus DC. The reason for Venus DC, first of all, number 34 is CD. Its total is CD. 6 times 4, hold on a second. Just want to make sure it's clear. Okay, that's good. Okay, 6 times 4, 6 plus 4 equals to 24 and 10. Roman numeral and the X in the alphabet. So that'll be X24 and C. So XC, and when you put those together, X and C, it like makes home plate, but I'm not really sure what the CX is, but I definitely know they put it on automobiles. It's a number 27. This is Roman numeral 10. So the reverse of Roman numeral 10, this is the third one, so that would be 1,500. It would be 100. The value would be 100 if you're coming to Roman numerals. This would be 110. Actually, it'd be 90 in Roman numerals. The reverse in this. And what would it be if the reverse of M would be N and D would be W, X would be C? You see, it's ironic that these two are an exact turnover for number 27, not these. Neither. What about I? I saw I is because I is number 1, and I in the reverse alphabet goes with R. These are 99, this is 63, this is 45, this is 45, 45. So in the sun of creation, in 13, the alphabet moon, 31, 13, 31. Allah is the cube, Allah up. Then you have 13, 31, 13, this equals to 75, this equals to 57. And in the period of time of 5,775 years, there were 75,075 moons. And the new number to the moon, it's right, number 57, equals to 35 and 12, equals to 47, which is time and energy. And those initials are ET. 5 and 20, and the 25 represent the divided worlds. Here's where your 0, 1, 0, 1. So if we're counting 0, 1, what is the real value of 0, 1? I'm not making this the way it should be. Okay, they got to be 120 degrees, which is the game of pool, which is also known to be on the pole, and it's on the pole because it's 120 and it's not 220 or 320 or 420. It stops over here. Actually, it stops over here on 220 because it's 0.20 to start with, and that would be the darts. And 1 signifies a pole, and 4 signifies a ring. Okay, 3 will signify, I believe, the entire cube in thirds, 3, 3, 3. This is the cube. 147 divided by 3, and that's the answer. The stories are in this understanding of both the alphabet and the math that goes with it to tell us where it stands. And here, if this was the corner of the cube, I think it would be right over here, and you'd have 3 colors. And understanding, if you take that cube off into 3 colors, looks like an ice cube. right? So it looks like an ice cube. Can you just stay there, please? So it looks, come on, please. I can't think. You do it on purpose. I know. Stay there. You do it on purpose. Now stick, yeah, you do it on purpose, okay? I'm not mad at you, but I am mad at you, okay? I can be honest. I'm mad at you, and you should know why. Okay, and there's no reason to be here, okay? Just stay there. I love you all the same. Just stay there. You know, if I can talk to people like that, how would they take it? Oh, God. I'm so pissed off at you. Look what you did. It's so upsetting to me, and I'm going to tell you why. First off, I'm not sure if you remember, but I don't like that. And I'm going to tell you now, so you know, I don't like it. I'm going to explain to you why. I'm going to logically and rationally explain to you why, and sometimes, even if I can explain it to you, you're you, and you like your stuff. I'm me, and I like my stuff. I don't interfere with you, you don't interfere with me. That is freedom. Now, there's a balance and polarity of freedom. That's right. Spider-Man was told, with great powers. So I don't know the rest of it. So we're going to go back over here. So there's only 3. The 4th part that comes into here is going to be over here. When I divide that, that'll be 3.333. And when I go to 13, it'll be 4.333. And then when I go to 16, it'll be 5.333. And then when I go to 17, it'll be 6.333. And when I go to 18, and it ends over here, right? I went by 3s. I shouldn't have gone by 13, 16. I should be going to 19, actually. This is your gateway at 18. And at 19, it's 8.333. Your gateway to the house planet. 6 and 8, the house planet. Here is your 3 little pigs over here. This is your 333, 3 times 3 times 3, 27. There are other actualities to this. We do know that when it comes to number 4, see, we can go 1, 2, 3. And when we stop at 3, check this out. 4 is 180 degrees to the other side. So on this side, we're living 1 and 3. And on the other side, we're living at 4 and 6. In between 2 and 5. We are the heart of what is 4 and 6, Zion, Israel. We are in the E world. In the house of man, 13, or is it the crossroads, 13? Why 13? And we spoke about this just 2 minutes ago, but I didn't finish because there's a cobweb that is created. And in that cobweb for 13, the numeric value for 13, according to the letters in the alphabet, and ironic that TH, and you can also go 13th and end in TH, ending in 2 moons, and those 2 moons are from Mars. And the names of the moons are... What are the names of the moons of Mars? Phobias, PH, Obos, Phobos, and Demas. Does anybody know that in French they call a dice cube a die? Knowing that boss for Boston. And when you use the word some or moss, you can say mosque, des mosques, the house of the mosque. And we're talking about cubes here. Okay, so both of them have OS in the word. So we're going to go here and we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. Here you have the division P and H, which is 4 times 4, 4 plus 4, equaling to 16, equaling to 0.8, equaling to 24xc, which is 90. That is your birth rotation in the sun, 33. 3 times 3 equals 9, 3 plus 3 equals to 6, 9 times 6 equals to 54, the numeric value in the sun, in which I just had a calculation before. Right here, 45, 54 really doesn't matter how it comes in. Here's your creation in 13. Now, where do these numbers come from? The reverse of all of these are the reverse of 26 and 1. The dog angels. The ones with the bones dug up from the ground. So here's your 13. And to create your 13, you have your Liberty 55, THIR. 28 and, oh, it's 28 and 27, right. 28 and 27. I used to think it was 29, so I might have a video with an error. So it's showing you IR is where the beta gates to the heavens are. And we run the cycle of the heavens in 8. We only cut off one corner of the cube. So remember I showed you we cut off one corner of the cube, but that's okay because that's my SIM card. And this also that I told you about, the octagon over the cube, right? You have 8 extra pieces here. What happens is you cut off the 8 corners and you had the 3 colors that were on each corner. 24 and 11 equals to the sum of who we are. Ho, ho, ho is the continuous creation of 1 times 2, 1 plus 2. Equals to 3 and 2 equals to 5. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals to 3 and 2 equals to 5. So it's 3 and 5. We don't have to mention 2. It was already in the equation, and 1 and 2 is what 3 is. So it's in both these equations. It's been duplicated. Number 35, ho, ho, ho. So now we are in the, I'm going to take a break. So I don't remember where I was in this, but I have done a couple of things. I was talking about number 13. It's 169 moons. 169 moons at the age of 13 for the male bar mitzvah. And the word bar mitzvah, you know, don't forget B-A-R, R, 13, resident angel. A through I and I through A, the spirit of man. Multiplication will bring it to 13, 34, 12, and 7, or 7 and 12. Now, if you're looking at times from 12 to 7 p.m., would be 420 minutes. And from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m., okay, would be 300 minutes. The total is 720 minutes. So you can see it's one-sided. 420s noted as 80. This is creation. 420s is the house of 80, which is the house. In order to get to the house of 80, you must pass through the gates of 66, 7th gate, connecting 5775 together, which is 75 times 75, 75 plus 75, which equals to 12 times 12, and 12 plus 12 equals to 144 and 24. And we have 1,440 minutes in a week. Okay, we have 1,440 minutes in a day. We have 24 hours in a week. I don't remember. This is for a 4-hour block, 6 blocks, as 6 blocks on the cube. There's 168 hours in the week, or the division between 44, which is 1608. 4 times 4, 4 plus 4 equals 1608 to 24 hours. And this also equals to what is 7 and 8 equaling to 15. 15 and 24 equaling to O and X, which is the 15th and 24th letter, and here equaling to 39, the creation, birth, the angels, ox, love, hugs, and kisses. Phobos and Demas, I think I'm into this video long enough. Maybe I'll continue somewhere else. I wanted to talk about number 13 again, the bar mitzvah and the batz mitzvah, 12 and 13. I want to show you that when 55 come together, it makes like the Z letter inside of it, Z and N through number 55, which is through Jupiter, and 13, the house planet. Remember, Agent 99, controlling chaos. 50-50 because I bring it to the 7th gate. 5 and 2, 7, 0 and 7. Or I can go 59, which would be E-I-E-I-O. Why 9? Because 9 and 7 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 7 and 0 is the same thing, 70. There's more ways to get there. And 88, the purple, Pegasus, coming into it. Pegasus equals to 88. Purple equals to 88. 44 and 44. The twisted day and night. Twisted Sisters, two mountains. I'm not really sure what it is. So where else? So we'd also have 59, 59, E-I-E-I-O over 27 and 27, creating 7, 7. Here is your birth inside the moon, the birth inside the moon through the Venus gates. Now there's a whole lot going on here. We were talking about the birds and the bees earlier on. The way BTB comes in, 222. Where did that 222 come in? It came in through the word 13, where it's, if you went to 13th, be 28, 28, 56, 2 moons of Mars. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I don't know if I mentioned the only Roman numerals that reverse in the alphabet are X and C. The half alphabet of X is the half alphabet of X, which is N and Z, and that's 14 and 26, which is 11 numbers in between, so it would be 5 this way and 5 that way. So that would be 20. The T is the separator. T separates from X, so U, V, W. So there's 3 letters between T and X. U, V, and W. U, V, and W. And what's ironic about this is that U, V, and W, 666. Between T and X, it's U, V, and W, which is normally 6, 4, 5. O is 6, V is 4, yeah, which is usually U, V, U, hold on a second. U is 3, 4, 5, sorry, UVW, which is 666 in Chaldean, in the heavens house. 20, 60 on the clock. I'm just trying to think whatever else. Anyways, I'm not going to do anything else with that. Life is in V. AI is the extremity. You would go A to H and B to I. If you were going in 3 of them, and if there was a transmission inside the house, you would go A to E and E to I. In all actuality, I lives in E, but on this side. So somehow I lives in E on this side. And then E with A on this side. But A, E, and I live all in one area. A, E, and I all live in one area. Put some chevrons down here like I did in an earlier picture. I'm not sure if we spoke about the 5 cents and time. 5 times 7, 5 plus 7 will reduce to 35 and 12, or 3 and 8. And that 3 and 8, 11 reduces to 7 and 4, which is the numeric value for ET, energy and time. 5 across from 2, we draw the around to get to 2, and 3 coming together on this cube, connecting what is 5 over to 2, which is the same thing as the nickel. Matter and Mars, 28, 38. Energy and Earth, 36. 36 and 38, 7 and 1, 8, 4 and 2, 6. Here is the division of the gateway. The beta gates in the sun and the moon is the gateway in Mars. Teach me. So now we have A to E, and now the cubic is A through F, where A through E and B through F, and there's no black keys on this. The king and the queen coming together. Where is it? The talit. I don't know if we spoke about the talit and the talus in the corners, and only one part of the cube that comes off, which would end up to be the SIM card. 26 for card. This is Mars. I am. I'm in. So this is 13, 9, 22, and 19 is 41. NA, the SIM card, becomes NA. 1/4. This is 7 and 1. Cut corners of the square. If it was Rubik's Cube, you'd be cutting 1 of 8 blocks, the same as the U card. I'm not really sure where else I'm supposed to go. This 222, oh yes, B and B, BTB right over here, 222, which is also 13 for B and 13 for B. And here is the crossover or umbrella of I. And we do it down here. I can do it again down here, right? And now we can crisscross. And because of the crisscross this way, I'm just trying to see how else I'm supposed to create. Anyways, whatever it is, we're going to end up creating a mark over here in between. This is my star of, I'm not really sure exactly what I should do with this, so I'm just going to stop right over here. Anyways, this is time heaven, right? Birds and bees, maybe we can choose other animals. Oh, yes, 13, because it is the birth with 4. It is the heaven with the E world. It is the gateway with the light. 4, 5, and 6. Let the feds in. Raphael, stop liking, stop liking, stop liking, stop liking. Participate, but we have to do something different. We have to remove the likes. We have to remove some participation. There's something about liking and participation which is altering, which is helping Matrix see acceptance. I think from now on, what we should do, and just for a period of time, is we are going to go with the black cat in the Matrix. Remember, the black cat came back again. So anytime you see a good video, don't like it. Don't like the best video in the world. Don't like it. Don't like it. And give him a big hug. Don't like it. 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 I don't know. I'm tired. I got to go into the shower. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Do what you feel is right. I'm just telling you all the opposites. Entertainment purposes only. Thank you for watching this video.